were probably just here, but a couple of deer are standing right here, and they're going to slowly make their way up the hill. You guys can come back down here in a little bit. I don't know if I can get a good picture or not here. We'll see if I can grab it. It's kind of neat how they're just standing there looking at me. Oh, of course, as soon as I get the camera ready, they turn. Trying to see if I can get them looking back. Okay, put the camera down and they look back. Camera up, they walk away. Are you guys camera shy? Getting quite a ways up there now. I think I got a couple good ones. I'll post those a little bit later. Anyways, hi everybody. Welcome to another very nice day here in northern Michigan. A little cooler than yesterday, but it's still not bad. The sun is trying to peek out. I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late today. I've got a lot going on this morning, trying to get prepared to head out to Washington, D.C. on Friday. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but right now I need to unload some food, so that's going to take me a few minutes, and then I will be back out, and got some thank yous, and I've got some fun stuff to share with you that kind of excited to tell you about. So I'll be back. In the meantime, you're going to be hearing me unloading this stuff and putting it in the garage. Soggy out here. The frost is going to be coming out of the ground pretty soon. Guess I should have put my boots back on. Folks that are wondering, this first thing that I put out here is a mixture of corn and oats and alfalfa and peanuts, and then there's some pellets in there too. Somebody asked me too why the turkeys or deer run when I come to put food out, and actually that's a good thing. They're wild. They're not pets. I don't want them to be used to me. I want them to keep their natural fear of humans. This is cracked corn that I'm putting out. Pretty dusty. And these are just wildlife pellets that are packed with vitamins and minerals. And they must taste pretty good too, because they do a good job of cleaning it up every day. and these are Granny Smith apples. I get them from the Alpine Chocolate House here in Gaylord. They make a lot of candy and caramel apples, and they only use the very, very best of these apples. If there's any kind of a mark on them or little bruise or anything, they set them aside for us, and then we pick them up and bring them here. So that's a nice little benefit, and just shows you the how much pride they take in the quality of their product that they put out, that they won't take anything that isn't perfect. All right, I have got a lot to share, covered in corn dust. Oh, I saw that this was knocked around. I think everything else is in order here. But yeah, I've got a lot to share with you today, including some fun stuff. I wanted to start out by making sure everybody saw the video. I didn't realize that when I was here yesterday talking that a group of deer came up behind me, and it's funny because when I looked at it on cam, across the road looks like it's a long way over there, and it isn't. It can't be more than 100 feet to the road, and the deer were just on the other side. But if you go back and look, we posted in our, I posted on the YouTube page just a minute or so of it. And yeah, you'll see the deer kind of coming from the left of the screen, and then they walk over and just kind of stand there and listen for a little bit, and then they take off. Kind of like probably how these two, in fact, they're long gone now. I don't even see them on the side of the hill, so they've taken off, but I'm sure they'll be back. But yeah, check out that video on our YouTube page. It's kind of fun. Also, too, I just have to say I'm a little bit jealous right now for some of our friends in northern Germany and the UK. I see that you guys have got snow over there. In fact, some places have got quite a bit of snow. And as you can see, we've almost lost all of our snow. Mainly what you're seeing is ice that's left over, and that's going fast too. But you know, like they say, in like a lion, out like a lamb for March. It looks like we're going to go in like a lamb. So it'll be interesting to see what March turns out to be. Okay, I've got a few thank yous here before I get into the fun stuff I want to talk to you about. I want to thank Judy Utley from San Antonio, Texas, and for your donation. We certainly appreciate that. And many of you know Judy from the chat room and also on our Facebook pages. She's the one that puts those cute little comic strips together with captions and things that are always kind of fun to read. She's just got a way of capturing what goes on here on a daily basis, and I know I enjoy seeing those, Judy. And again, thank you for your support. Also like to thank Heather Chandler, and she's in Finchampstead, Berkshire, UK. I hope I'm pronouncing that, Finchampstead, in the UK. And in fact, I'm sure you've seen her. She makes posts on our Facebook page too. So Heather, thank you very much. Heather has signed up to help us out on a monthly basis, and we certainly appreciate that. Also like to thank Herbert Cheshire in North Olmsted, Ohio. You've heard me mention Herbert's name before. He's contributed to us before, and now he's made a purchase in the store. So Herbert, appreciate that, and your items will be on their way probably today. Also, I wanted to thank Grit, and in fact, this is one of the fun things I want to share with you. Today is Grit's birthday in Germany, and Grit was kind enough, let me see if I can find it quickly, because she knows how I'm challenged in pronouncing people's names and cities sometimes that I'm not familiar with. So Grit, I hope you don't mind, but if I can find this, or Grit, I should say, I think I just said Grit. She sent me a little voice wave of how to pronounce her name. So I'm going to walk up by the microphone here, and I'm going to hit it so you can hear in Grit's voice exactly how to pronounce her name. See if I can do this right here. Well, yep. It might help if I turn the volume up.
This is how my name is
All right,
pronounced.
let's try it one more time. Here we go.
This is how my name is pronounced. Grit Sadewasser.
All right. Grit, I'm sure you said that perfectly, and I would have to practice that several times to get that down. So hope you don't mind me having a little fun with you there and putting your voice on the Snowman Cam. And of course, that'll be saved in the archives forever. It'll wind up on our YouTube page for sure. So Grit, thank you very much for your donation. And she made the donation in honor of her own birthday, so that's kind of nice. Grit has a birthday, and the Snowman Cam benefits by it. So thank you very much. Before I get into the fun stuff, let me talk about a couple other things here. I mentioned our YouTube page. We're up to 295 subscribers in there, excuse me. And I'm hoping to have that over 300 by the time I leave. So I'm kind of, I don't mean time to leave here, but by the time I leave Friday. So that's kind of my goal. I've set some goals on getting a number of subscribers. We're working on putting some great content together there. There's already some stuff there. A lot of what I've got there is from John Baxter. John, thank you so much. Every day he goes through and he captures my visit, and then he edits that down and uploads it to his page, and then I grab it from his page and put it on ours. So yeah, feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. It's a great way to see stuff that you can't see anyplace else. And to find it's real easy. Just go to snowmancam.com, which is our website, and at the top of the page it says Our YouTube Videos. And when you click on that, it takes you right to our page, and you'll see a little button there that says subscribe. And if you don't have a YouTube account, it's free, simple to set up, very quick. And once you have that account with them, you just hit the subscribe button, and it's that simple. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing a lot of great behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of history of what we're doing here, that's all posted, and you might want to check that out. Also want to say thank you and welcome to all the new people that have joined our Facebook pages. If you haven't done that and you do Facebook, just do a search for Snowman Cam, and feel free to like our page, and also to ask to join the Facebook fans group. Great group of people there. A lot of fun, a lot of good postings there, a lot of back and forth, people asking questions, answering questions, and just a nice thing to be a part of. So if you do Facebook, you'll definitely want to do that. Also, Richard wanted me to mention shirts. You guys know we've been kind of playing around with different logos and different sizes, and we finally got it down to what we're going to carry for sure, and that's in the Snowman Cam store now. Of course, we've got our original one that says snowmancam.com across the chest, and then we've got our new one, which has got the circular logo on it, and that's what we're going to carry from now on in navy blue. Richard, being a former Navy man, well, I guess still a Navy man. Once you've been in the Navy and the served, you're always a Navy guy. He decided, he made the executive decision that we should just carry navy blue. So that's what we're going to do. But we still have 6 left of the large logo, that 11-inch logo on a royal blue shirt. So if you are at all interested, once those are gone, we're not going to carry royal blue at all anymore. And we're not going to carry that great big logo, just the 8-inch logo, which looks real nice too. You'll see that on the site. But if you are at all interested in the bigger one, just go to the store, go down to the one that has the 8-inch round logo on it, order that one, and just make a note in your order or send me a separate email that you want one of the 11-inch ones. But Richard said there we have 2 large and 4 medium left, so I assume those will probably go quickly. So it'll be first come, first serve. If for some reason you order the large logo and we sell out in the next day or so, I'll give you an opportunity and ask if you want to switch to the smaller one. If you do, great, or I'll just refund your money either way. But yeah, actually that large logo one I kind of like. Brenda and I are going to be getting one of those too. So yeah, if you like that, you might want to grab it, because we are not going to order those anymore. We're just trying to simplify things for Richard. So we're going to have the 2 T-shirts, the one with the wide logo in navy blue and the one with the round logo in navy blue. But we're carrying more sizes now. We're going to carry medium all the way up to 3X. So if you're interested, feel free to order that. Okay, I think I talked about everything fun. Oh, I do want to mention something before I get into the fun stuff there. Just want to say rest in peace to Reverend Billy Graham. I was watching a little bit of the coverage today on the news in Washington, D.C., and just what a great, great ceremony. Just honoring a phenomenal man. And there's no doubt that Billy Graham was a true man of God, and he certainly brought a lot of people to Christ over the years. A very, very important person. So, Billy Graham, I know you're in heaven now. I know you're finally reaping the rewards that you deserve, and hope to see you there someday. Thank you. Okay, now for the fun stuff. And I thought this was kind of fun. I got an email from our friend, our anonymous friend out in California. Got it this morning. I'm not sure when it was sent, maybe last night. But I read it this morning, and this person came up with an idea, which I kind of really liked. Like I mentioned yesterday, Brenda and I are leaving Friday for Washington, D.C. I've got a conference there. It'll be a very, very busy week of meetings and workshops and everything that goes on and things like that, meeting with our legislators on Capitol Hill. But we're also going to get a chance to do some live check-ins, while we're there. So I'll do some Facebook Live, so another reason you might want to join our Facebook page. But this person came up with a pretty neat idea. I've got my good neighbor Danny, which I don't think you guys have ever seen him before. I don't want to say he's bashful. He just does not like being on cam. It's just not his thing. Doesn't like having his picture taken or video, or certainly doesn't want to speak to people across the world. That is certainly not on his bucket list. But being the great neighbor that he has been for many, many years, he's agreed to come in and feed every day. But he said, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to talk. I don't want any of that stuff. And I said, that's okay. I said, you'll do the important part. Well, the sun just came out. That feels wonderful. I said, you're going to do the important part. You're going to make sure that the food is put out every day. And, of course, he came over yesterday to kind of make sure how I do it. But there's no wrong way to do it as long as all the food gets out. So anyways, this person in California said, hey, I've got an idea. She said, I will pledge $25 to the snowman cam to buy food if Danny, every day when he comes here, waves and says hello to us. And I read that and I went, oh, there's just no way this is going to happen. Danny is just not going to do it. You might see a little bit of his back as he darts in and out, but that was going to be the extent of it. But I started thinking about it, and I thought, you know what, that actually is a pretty cool idea, because what this person says, he said they'll pledge $25 if he comes and he does it all 7 days. He's got to do it every single day. He's got to wave and say hello. And they said, maybe if you want, mention this, which I'm doing now, and maybe some other people might take you up on that. And that got me thinking that this might be something that might be kind of fun. And what I'm going to do, and this is just going to be for the next 2 days, because I'm here today, I'm here tomorrow, then I'm going to be gone for a week. What I'm going to do is open it up to you guys to send me an email and just make a pledge. And I don't care if it's $1, $10, $100, or whatever. The amount doesn't matter. Saying that you will donate that money if Danny comes here every single day, waves, and I don't mean just a hand over the screen, but out here where you can see him, waves and says hello. And if you guys will make that pledge, what I'm going to do is I'll announce all the names of all the people that are going to pledge. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to pressure Danny into doing this. Because I'm going to say, Danny, this is what's on the line. And then what I want you guys to do is to be here every day. Now, the problem is you won't know exactly when he's going to be here, because he's probably not going to announce when he's going to be here. I know I'll talk to them about that. I'll see if maybe I can figure out, when he's going to be here. But he'll certainly be in the archives every day. So what I need you guys to do is to check every single day and make sure that he waves and says hello. And if you're one of the folks who decide you want to pledge something, again, it can be $1, $5, whatever. You don't send anything at this point because we need to make sure he's going to do it. He may not. But watch that, and if it turns out that he skips a day or doesn't do it, you're off the hook. You don't have to make that pledge. And I called Danny this morning and I told him about my idea, and all he kept doing was laughing as I'm explaining it to you, is how I explained it to him. And I said, would you be willing to do it? And he didn't say yes, he didn't say no, he just laughed. So he wasn't going to commit to it. So I don't know. I'm hoping again by tomorrow night or maybe Friday morning as I'm leaving, because I have to go by here on the way to the airport, that I'll go ahead and make that announcement. Here are the people that are willing to pledge. It's a win-win, obviously. If Danny does it every day, you're going to know Danny real well. I told him he's going to be worldwide famous by the time the week is out. And then the other benefit is going to be, if he does it, we're going to be able to stock up on food again, like I did today. I just brought 700 pounds in today. I wanted to make sure he definitely had enough. I didn't want him running out while I was gone. So think about that if you want to do it. And to pledge, just again, don't send anything now because it's just a pledge at this point. You may not do it. You may be off the hook. So, but send me an email at snowman@snowmancam.com. And if for some reason you want to remain anonymous, just tell me that in the email. Just say don't mention my name. Because what I'm going to do is when I'm here tomorrow, anybody who's pledged today, I'm going to mention it tomorrow and say, here are the people that have pledged. They haven't donated, but they've pledged. And we're going to see if we can use a little bit of peer pressure on Danny to see if we can at least get him to say hello and wave to people. And if you knew Danny, this is so far out of his comfort zone. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off or not, but Danny has been a great, great neighbor for many, many years. He's always been here to help me out in many ways, and he certainly has been here to feed any time that I've been gone. I'm not gone a lot, but when I am gone, I worry about it, because when you feed like this, you have to feed every day. You can't miss. So think about it, and I look forward to reading a bunch of names tomorrow. And we'll see how this goes. So let me see what else I have. See, we talked about the YouTube page. We're at 295. Actually, I hope maybe by tonight we might have gone over 300. My goal is to try to get to 500 by the end of next month. So we should be at 300 at the end of this month, hoping to pick up another 200 subscribers. And again, YouTube page, absolutely free. Great content, a lot of stuff that you just won't see anyplace else, and you'll learn a lot more about the cam while you're there. Also, again, if you haven't joined our Facebook page, please do that. I'm going to take a look at those pictures that I just took of the deer that left when I came in. If they turned out pretty decent, I'll post those. But I did post today, for those of you that are on our Facebook page, you saw this, but I posted pictures of when I was picking up the food this morning to give you an idea of the place that I go to here in Gaylord to pick up food, and they've been supporters too. They give me a little discount on the food, and so I'm certainly happy to mention their name occasionally. That's Ellsworth Farmers Exchange. So guys, I know you watch, and I certainly appreciate everything you've done for us over the years. All right, I think that covers everything that I wanted to say today. Got a lot going on. Like I said, trying to prep for this this trip to Washington. Again, we'll be leaving Friday. We'll be back, but I certainly won't be forgetting about this. We'll be checking in. I'm taking my little traveling snowman with us, and Brenda and I. She might get more of a chance than I, but we're going to be carting them around Washington and getting pictures in front of famous landmarks there. So. That should be fun, and I'll post those. And again, we'll be checking in when we can, doing some Facebook Lives, or I may even do a YouTube Live also, too, for the folks that have joined our YouTube page. So thank you to everybody. The sun feels absolutely wonderful. There's all kinds of blue sky moving in. So I'm going to take off. But I just want to say that I hope wherever you're watching us from, around the world, that you're warm and safe and comfortable, that you're in good health, that you're well fed, and with your help, like the people that I mentioned earlier, I'll be here every day. I guess I can't say every day because I'm going to be gone next week, but I will make sure, if I'm not here, every day that food will go out for the wildlife. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Looks like everything's full again. It's gorgeous. I have a feeling we're going to see some animals probably moving in pretty soon. And like I said yesterday, it wouldn't surprise me if a bear shows up. So I hope to read a bunch of names off for people pledging for Danny to say hello and give a wave. You guys take care. I will see you tomorrow.